Friends, on behalf of My Retired Life Foundation, we extend a very hearty welcome to all of you to the first session on the chess for the beginners. This is the third long-term program which we are doing. The first program we had on Sanskrit. The second program we had a learning on Gita, and this is the third program. And we are sure that the program is going to be quite interesting one. And chess is a very absorbing, interesting, and exciting game. And we have with us to speak on this subject chess, the Grandmaster, हमारा अपना Grandmaster, Dr. Rajesh Nair. Dr. Rajesh, I know him for a long number of years. We have been together at the SIS College of Management Studies for a long time. So Rajesh, welcome to you, and you can start the proceedings. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. Thank you for the lovely words. And it is my honor, again to introduce chess. Chess is something which is it is one game which can be played in all age groups. And chess is a great leveler. Chess is one game where a person can play with a visually handicapped person. Okay, and so I don't know of any other game which abled body can play with an visually person or any other person. So of any age groups, right from a young age of 6 years to a elderly person of 80 years. So it's a absolute leveler. And chess is very popular in India right now. After COVID, India is number one. India has won the gold both in men's as well as women's team in chess Olympiad. We have, I think so, more than 80 grandmasters, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, and we have the youngest world champion right now. Gukesh was just 18 years old. So, and chess is you just require a chessboard and 16 pieces to start with. So I am happy to note that a lot of participants are here, especially to learn chess and improve chess. And whenever time permits, sir, and once we learn chess, we can also have some fun-filled practice tournaments at one of the convenient places. So this is how we start. So before we start, actually, can you let me know anybody how many squares are there in a chessboard? If anybody knows about, has been playing chess, anybody?
64.
8 by 8.
Yeah, 8 by 8. Yes, sir.
64.
64 squares. Yeah, can you see? Yeah. So there are 64 squares in a chessboard, and we have 8 files. If you can see here, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. There are 8 files, and there are 8 ranks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there are 8 files and 8 ranks. So along with chess, I'll be teaching you the notations also. How many of you are aware of the chess notations in the group?
No, sir, not aware at all.
Pardon me?
Partly aware. Long
Yeah.
Not
time.
aware, sir.
Okay.
We know the moves, how it moves, that's all.
Okay. For chess, along with movement of pieces, what is also required when you read chess literature, you should be aware of the chess notations. These are algebraic notations. So I'll be teaching the algebraic notations also along with this, which will be very important when we understand games or practice games to understand where we are doing mistakes. So as I was mentioning, there are 16 pieces and 8 files: A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. 8 files and 8 ranks. So 64 squares. Um, we have the notations for each one of them. Let us say we'll start with rook. If you see rook, the notation, the rook is R, capital R. The notation for rook is capital R. Hello, am I audible? Notation for rook.
Yeah, you are audible. R. Vocational
Yeah.
or R.
Yes. If possible, if you can write down, it would also help you, all of you. So Rook is R, the first letter. इसको हम all of you are comfortable with English, or should I speak in Hindi?
English, English.
English. Okay. So Rook is capital R. Okay. जिसको which we also say in a local, no, हम लोग जैसे when we play chess we say हाथी. हाथी नहीं बोलते हम लोग, चेस में रूक बोलते हैं. R O K, Rook R. It is denoted by the capital R. Then we have in local language we say camel. Any idea what it is known as in chess language?
Knight.
Must be
No,
camel.
Bishop.
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 Correct.
Bishop.
Correct. Bishop. Bishop, and it is capital B. Bishop is capital B. घोड़ा और हॉर्स, उसको क्या बोलते हैं?
Yeah, knight. Ghoda
Yeah.
is knight.
Knight, exactly. Knight, Knight, knight. And here it is denoted by N. अगर आपने देखा होगा कि if you see rook R first letter, bishop B, knight को हम लोग N से start कर रहे हैं, because there is also we have king. King is also K. So knight ko the capital letter is N. The algebraic notation for knight is N. Then we have known as the Raja, as we are all aware. Raja का क्या होगा notation? King K. तो यहाँ पे confusion नहीं होनी. We don't know. Knight is N, king is K. Knight is N capital or king is K capital. Knight is N and king is K. And then we go to queen. Sorry, I made the mistake. Bishop का spelling में mistake किया मैंने. Bishop is B-I-S-H-O-P. Bishop.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just realized it. B-I-S-H-O-P. Bishop. Knight is K-N-I-G-H-T. Knight, denoted by capital N. King K-I-N-G, capital K. Rook, capital R. And then we come to the
Queen.
queen.
Queen, Q.
So if you see rook, we have R, bishop B, knight N, king K, queen Q, and these are all the typical pieces which we have. So अगर आपने देखा होगा, can you tell me the rook is on which squares?
The last one. The
No,
last
let us try to read. Let us try to read. Okay, let us try to understand. If you, as I was mentioning to all of you, कि rook का R है, and rook is on. Let us see the white pieces. It is on which A file, first rank. Can you all see that?
Yes.
Yes.
A file first rank.
Yeah, A file first. So the notation which comes here, please note.
Hello.
Yeah.
Sir, I'm Miruna. The board is to be kept in certain way. Extreme right and right
I'll be,
square should be,
I'll be coming. Yeah,
yeah,
extreme right corner. If you see white corner,
white
extreme
or
right,
red, white or red. I have
white,
a
white,
red and black.
white.
I have black and red squares.
Okay, no. So if you see here, the extreme right is white here.
Okay,
Yes.
okay.
H1. The rook is on H1 square.
Okay.
So,
So always it should be white there.
excuse me. So, rook
There are two
on
rooms,
one
no?
end
One
it
is
is
white, one is in
white,
black.
and on the other end it is on black.
I am having some noise coming in. Okay.
No, no, everything
On
is
one end, the rook is on white square. On the other end, the rook is on black square.
Correct. I'll be coming to that, ma'am. So let me complete. First, let us see. Take us from. I will take from the A file. If you see the A file, the rook is on A1. A
Yes.
rook capital R small letter A1. Rook A1.
H1
Rook,
or A1?
yeah. Rook A1.
A1. Yeah.
Correct. So I'll just put in the chat. Okay, rook. If you see the A file, rook R is capital as I mentioned. Small letter A file, first rank, rook A1. We are starting with the white pieces. Always chess, whenever we play chess, okay, since some of you are playing chess, always start with white. So rook, we are starting with learning the algebraic notations now. Rook is R, okay, and the rook right now is placed, one of the rooks is placed in R, okay, A file, first rank. That is how we denote RA1.
RA1.
Okay.
Am I clear?
Yes.
Is this all right
Yes.
to all of
Yeah.
you?
Yes.
Just let me know if I'm going fast so that I
No,
can.
not at all. It's
It's
okay.
perfect, sir. It's perfect. All right.
Perfect, perfect.
there.
Okay, fine.
One rook is
Now, my
black,
next question is, can you let me know the knight is on which square and what could be the notation of it?
Knight is on 8.
Sorry?
What is the notation of knight?
Knight.
A8.
Knight
NB.
again.
NB. Right, NB.
NB1,
NB1.
like-
NB2,
No,
BA2.
not NB2, sir. NB1. The
NB1,
pawn is on B2. NB1. Knight N small letter B. B file. The knight is on B file first rank. Am I? The knight is on B file.
Knight is on.
B file first rank.
B5.
Yeah. Then can you let me know the bishop, the notation of bishop on C file?
B,
Bishop.
C1, C1,
So what would be the notation? Bishop
B,
on what?
BC1.
Yeah, B. Right.
BC1.
BC1. Very good. BC.
1.
Good. Great. Okay. Now what is the notation of queen?
E queen.
Okay. The
Queen.
queen is on which file?
BE.
D5.
The queen is on D file.
5.
Okay. We are only at the black. Okay. The queen is on D file and the queen is on D1.
1.
Queen D1.
sorry,
excuse me,
Queen.
sir, I
The
would
queen.
like, sir.
King is D.
Yes, please.
ask it
King
out.
is on D.
As per my board,
Is that king in D, sir?
King is D, no?
Queen is on D file. D for
Queen is on
Delhi.
E, no, sir. Queen is on E, no, sir.
No,
Yeah.
queen is not on E. The king is on E. Queen will not be on E. The queen is always on D file. D for Delhi. All of you have chessboard with notations, or is there anybody who does?
No,
No
we are
notations.
always
Just
notation.
the chessboard, sir. Just the chessboard without
Just show you
notation.
the ideally chessboard. I'll just a minute. Let me share with you if it's possible. I have a folding. This is very easy to travel. See, can you see this? It's a tournament chessboard, which is a big board with notations in it. With notations in it.
Yes.
And you can also keep the coins in this. And it's easily, you can easily fold it. It will be available in a sports no, store or any
Bookshop.
bookshop like this. You can fold it. Bookshop
Dr.
also,
Nair,
some of the bookshops might be.
Dr. Nair, now we have to do with whatever we have already bought. So let us continue.
Yeah, no. I'm just, no, for those who have not bought it.
Good
No, I'm
idea.
sure. I'm sure everybody must have bought. Otherwise, they wouldn't be sitting here.
Right.
Fine, sir.
What are borrowed? So my board A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. Okay.
Correct.
And the right side is the H.
That-
So,
that are the files. As I mentioned to you, I'll just complete it and I'll again repeat what I said. There are, okay, as I was mentioning, there are 8 files. There
correct.
are, I'll just mention in the chat. I'm just giving you a note. So there are 8 files.
Yeah.
8 files. What are the name of the files?
A, B, C,
A, B,
C, D, E, F.
C.
D, E, F, G, H. So there are 8 files and there are 8 ranks. I'm putting it in chat.
It starts from the left, sir.
Yeah,
A,
it starts from the left. It starts from the left. Your left hand, as you mentioned,
Yes.
the left
Yes.
here. Can you see this board?
Rook,
If you see,
yes.
rook, bishop.
just observe the board.
So it is the black then.
Yes.
Because you started it with the white, so that's why I was a bit confused.
No, the rook is we started with the white pieces, but it is placed on rook A1. A1 is a black square.
Yes, yes.
A1 is a black square.
Correct. So we have to go from left to right then.
Yes.
Left to right, yes.
Yes. Left to right. There are 8 ranks. As I mentioned, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8.
7 and 8 becomes the black then.
7th is black, 8th is white. If you see rook A7 is black, rook A8 is white.
Yes.
Excuse me, sir. Can I
A7 is
ask-
black.
Yes.
I will.
Can I
Okay.
ask something, sir?
I would request, let me complete, then what will happen? I will take the questions. Otherwise, it will be little difficult. So because we are just learning the notations, so I would request all of you to if it is okay, we can till later, or if you have immediate doubt at that time. Hello.
Yeah, sir, just one question, small little one. My
Okay.
board has it on the left side, it is a white square. Just maybe this is an old chessboard on the left.
No,
there's a
ma'am.
white board. And the black.
The left has to be, if you are arranging the white pieces, the left has to be black.
Yes.
Ends is white. You know why? It starts with the white square, ends with the black square.
You
Turn the
turn the
board.
board. You turn the
Yeah,
board.
Yeah, you turn the board.
Okay.
Arrangement of the board.
Or
Okay.
interchange the
The arrangement of the board
The color,
has to
yes.
be such that the left square, your left hand square, it has to be, if you see the A1, it has to be black. And the H1 has to be white. Let's say if the H1 is black, then you have arranged the board wrongly. If the H1 square is black, then you have wrongly arranged the board. It's not proper arrangement of
I see.
pieces.
Oh, okay. All right. Got it.
Okay. I'm clear still now. So we are looked into rook,
Yes, sir.
knight, bishop, queen. Let us go to the king. Let us go to the king now. What is the notation of king?
KE1.
KE1. Great. KE1. Thank you. Wonderful.
1.
KE1. We have another bishop, which is on which file?
F.
FE1.
B,
BF1.
B,
F.
BF1.
No,
Very
F.
good.
BF1.
BF1. Very good. We have another knight on G.
KG1.
K, not K.
And
K
H,
is king.
G1.
N.
N,
N, G.
NG1. NG1.
Okay, NG1. On H file. What is the notation?
RH1.
RH1.
So when you
RH1.
okay.
RH1. RH1.
Okay. So can we have a small game here? Small game in the sense I want all of you to remove the pieces. Just remove all the pieces from the board and we start to visualize this board. I'll just show you what I mean by that. Okay, just keep the board plain. Remove all the pieces from the board. I'm removing all the pieces from the board and try to visualize the board in your mind. What I've observed, sir, when I am playing tournaments and all the top players, they visualize the board in the mind.
Mm-hmm.
So is the board empty now?
Yes, sir.
You can call me Rajesh. I'm more comfortable with that.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Sir, like, seems a little odd for me. I'm okay if you can all call me Rajesh. I'm fine with that. Okay. Is it visible now? The empty board. This. I've just removed the pieces.
But yet we can see all the pieces there.
And try to visualize this board. Okay. All the colors in the board, and we'll have a small game. I'll just ask you. Okay. I would request some volunteers. We'll have a small game where we'll try to visualize a square with a color. Like A1 square is what color?
Black.
Black. Very good. A7 is what?
Black.
Black.
Black,
Okay,
black.
B1. If you see, there is a pattern here, sir, all of you. A1 is black, B1 is white, C1 is black, D1 is white, E1 black. Like that, we should try to visualize the entire board. Okay.
Okay.
Try to visualize this entire board here. And we'll try to visualize the square with the color. Are you all ready for a game?
Yes.
sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, Rajesh.
Thank you. Now I'm feeling comfortable. Okay. So I would like to have some volunteers. Okay. But this is a blindfold game which we are going to do. Which means I'll give you some time. Let's take 5 minutes. If it is okay, or 5. You will try to visualize as many. Okay. Great if you can visualize all the 64 squares. Try to visualize the square with the color. And then we have play a blindfold game. Blindfold game, we'll try to find out the square with the color. Fine? Hello?
Yes, we'll sing.
Okay.
Yes, yes.
Now,
Yes, Rajesh.
yeah, what I would request all of you, just see your board, okay, because sometimes it happens that too much screen, can be taxing on the eyes. You can visualize the board if it's great. Okay, if you do not have notations, I would request you, all of you, those who do not have notations, please see and try to visualize the square with the color. It's 5. I'll request some couple of volunteers and we'll try to visualize the square with the color. And this game you should start today itself. It's a good memory game. Believe me. It's a very good memory game. What is E4? Can visualize and just keep your eyes open. E4 is
King.
E4. E file 4th rank.
Yeah.
E file 4th
E4
is
E4 is white. White square. White square.
Yeah. What is D6?
D.
D for Delhi. D6.
D6 is black.
White.
Black. D6 black.
What is
D6 black.
H3?
Sorry.
H3 is
White.
white.
H3 is white. Great. What is H8?
Black.
Black.
Yeah. This is you try to, there is a sequence. If you see here, there is a pattern to every color. So alternate. So like A1, A3, A5, A7, all are black. A2, A4, A6, A8 is black. So try to have some connections in that way, so that you remember all the 64 squares in your mind.
For
Excuse me.
For A, odd numbers are black.
Correct.
For B,
Even numbers are black. Even numbers are black.
Correct.
Again,
Correct.
vice versa.
Rajesh, can I ask one question, please?
Yeah, please.
This A8, will it be known as A8 or H1?
Which one? I did not get your question, sir.
A8 versus H8. What it will be known?
A8 is white.
A8 is white.
Ah.
A8 is white. But is on the other side, is it starting from A or starting from H? Because that is supposed to be H8.
No. When we keep the pieces, sir, we are keeping all the pieces from the left to the right. So we'll keep the rook, we'll keep the knight, we'll keep the bishop, we'll keep the queen. So we start that way.
Okay.
Yeah. So we'll come to that, sir.
Yeah.
I'll come to that. We are just starting with the visual game. We are just trying to visualize the board. What I'm trying to do right now, I'm trying to make you the visualization technique. Full visualization of the board in your mind. As you know, somebody rightly pointed out, if you see, all the odd numbers are black.
Yes.
B, if you see, all the odd numbers are white. Similarly, A, C, E, and G, all the odd numbers are black. And if you see B, D, F, H, all the odd numbers are white. So try to have some that way, and we'll start the game within a couple of minutes. A blindfold game. So I trust those who are volunteering should close their eyes, and I'll ask the question. Let me know if you're ready, then I'll start.
Yes, Rajesh, we are ready.
Okay. Fine. Who would like to volunteer first?
Miruna.
Okay. So, ma'am, eyes are closed,
You can
right?
call me Miruna. When I'm calling you Rajesh, you can call me Miruna.
Okay. Okay, I'll try to call you Miruna. Okay. So eyes closed. Can we start?
Okay.
Okay. Try. Just try to visualize the board in your mind.
Acha, we have to visualize, not see.
Yeah. You can't see.
Initially, let us see, no?
No, the fun is try to. That is a fun. See, that is the fun in the game. As I
Okay,
mentioned, the fun is that that is going to be like your homework for the day.
okay,
I'll be giving
okay,
you some fun, homeworks like this. So the
okay,
homework for the day is to visualize the board in your mind.
okay,
So we are trying to do that. We are trying, just whatever you remember from whatever you see in the
Okay.
board, try to
Okay.
visualize it. Just close your eyes.
okay, sir. Okay, Rajesh.
Rajesh, yeah, great.
Yeah.
Uh, so can we start?
Yes,
Please.
please.
So I'll start with this very simple one. Okay. A1.
Black.
A1 is black.
Very
Blue.
good. Yeah, I request only Miruna, right?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Yeah, Miruna will answer. So others, please mute your mics. Those who I'll take couple of volunteers like this. A1 is black. Great. We go to little more tough ones. C3.
C3.
Yeah,
C3 will be black again.
very good. 2 out of 2. Great going.
Thank you.
Little more tougher. E6.
E6.
E for elephant. E6.
It will be white.
Very good. F2.
F2
Black.
will be black. Black.
Very good.
Will be
And
black.
H5. H5.
H5 will be white.
Correct. H5. Great.
H5 will be white.
Wonderful, man. Wonderful. Wonderful. Great.
Thank you. Thank you.
Can I have one more volunteer? One more volunteer. The idea is that you try to visualize this. All of you should try to visualize. This is a great technique. No, it is very good for memory also.
Very good.
Very
I will
good.
try.
You don't have to keep pieces. Just keep the board and try to visualize it.
I don't mind trying, Rajesh.
Yeah, Sujata, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Sujata, yeah, you have Sujata, you have to close your eyes. That's a condition for the game. Okay, great. So we'll start with a simple one. What is B1? Which color?
Black.
B1. B for Bombay. A1
Black.
was black. A1 was black. So B1 is
White.
white. Exactly. B1 is white. We go to C5. C5.
C. White.
Just try to remember C1 color.
Black.
White.
Black. Black.
C1 is black.
C5.
C5 is black.
C1 is.
I don't know. Even numbers were white. No, but black.
If you remember, I told A, C, E, G. All are the odd numbers are black.
Black.
So I'm talking. So 1, 3, 5. So C5 is
Black.
black. Okay, fine. Let's go to the another one. E2.
That is white.
Very good. E2 is white. A little tougher. G7.
G7 is going to be white.
G7 is black.
Black.
You said
7 is
tougher,
black.
so I thought
7 is black.
That's fine. That's okay.
Odd
That's
number.
okay.
Rajesh sir,
Odd number.
Odd number.
just you have to remember odd and even. And the
Correct.
first number you should know.
yeah, odd and
If-
even, no?
Odd and even if you remember that,
Yeah,
you'll be
that's
able
it.
to visualize
Yes, the
the
board.
color of the board. That is how. And you should
Yes.
practice it. All of you should practice it, please. I
Okay.
request it before the next class. Try to practice. It's real fun game. Maybe you can call your friends and have this competition of a blind visualization game like this. So 3 we have done. Let's go to H2. H2.
H2 is white.
H2 black.
Black. Black. Black.
Black. H2 black.
I think I have not understood the concept. Okay, fine.
Okay. I'll just
I
take.
give up.
And just if you see here, ma'am, A1. See if you can see the board, ma'am. A1,
Yes.
A, C, E, G. All these are first rank. First rank.
Yes.
Okay, and all these are
Black.
which colors? Black
Black.
color.
Black.
Right. And if you go over here, let's say B,
That's
B,
white.
B, D, F,
D.
H. They are white. So
Yeah,
try
right.
to remember that way.
Okay.
A,
Okay.
if you remember that, no,
E,
the
yeah,
file
E.
and the,
If I.
तो थोड़े प्रैक्टिस से हो जाएगा आपको, डोंट वरी.
Yeah.
हाँ, हो जाएगा. आप क्या करो, whenever you get time ना, आप बोर्ड रखो और ऐसे करो, आप खेलो, आपको बहुत अच्छा आएगा, and it helps to improve memory. बहुत अच्छा memory, because you are trying to remember. उसमें क्या हो रहा है, you are trying to remember the colors with the numbers, so notations. It's very good for memory. It's a very good memory game.
Definitely.
64 squares. So we just don't have to play. We can use it as a memory, game also. Maybe you can play with your grandchildren or kids whenever they get time. It's a fun game. It's absolute fun game. So I think so. Can we have two more, ma'am? Now, right now, can you try again? Two more. Let us take B for Bombay. B6. B6.
You asking me, sir?
Yes, yes.
Rajesh. Okay. B6
Yes, yeah.
will be white.
Black.
B6 is black.
Again,
B
I'm
what?
getting this. B for Bombay, no?
Ah. B for Bombay. B6.
B6 black.
B6 is black.
B6 is so black, yes.
Yes, it's black. I opened up my eyes.
Ah, B6.
True.
Fine.
Easier. Easier to open eyes.
Easy. Okay, let us try once again. Once, so you'll get it. Simple. E3. E3.
E is
What is E1? Try to remember E1. What is E1 color?
E1 was black, no?
Correct. So what will be E3?
Black.
Black, right?
Okay, fine.
That is how
Finally,
you
I got
remember.
something correct.
So what do you have to remember? You have to remember the file color and the rank. So if
Okay.
A1 is black, A3 will be black, A5 will be black, A7 will be black.
Yes.
So try to remember the low A file and the color, first rank, and you'll remember the subsequent, ranks. Is it fun game to all of you?
Yes. Interesting.
Something new, something different, part of chess, maybe not explored yet.
Takes time to memorize.
And that's it. But it's wonderful to know. Okay. So any questions till now? Anybody has till now? So what we have learned right now is we have started with the notations, 64 squares in a chessboard. We have learned there are 8 files, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, and there are 8 ranks, 64 squares. If you see, can you let me know which are the central squares of a chessboard?
Central?
What are the central squares of a chessboard?
Central
Central square.
can be central.
Which are the squares which are the center of the board?
D, D5,
Correct. D5 and
D5, E5,
D5, E5.
D4 and E4.
Correct. The central squares, if you can see here, D4, D5, E4, E5. These are the central squares of a chessboard. And when you play a chess, what you should try to do? You should try to control the center. We should try to control the center of the chessboard. Yeah. What are the, you can write down the central squares of a chessboard. The central squares of a chessboard are D4, D5, D4, D5, and E4
E4,
and E4, E5. Yeah.
V4, can you repeat, please?
Yeah. The central squares of a chessboard are D4, D5, small, D4, D5, and E4, E5.
E4
Thank
and
you.
Yeah. E4 and E5.
Yes.
I'll just mention. So, for the benefit of all, central squares of chessboard are D4, small d. Always remember when you look into pieces, they are capitals. Okay, we'll be coming to pawn. We are not taking the notation of pawn yet. D4, D5, and E4, E5. So we have seen the notations of all the major pieces, right? Rook is R. Can anybody tell what is the notation of knight?
N.
N. King,
K.
queen, queen,
Q,
bishop, bishop,
B,
B. Rook,
B,
R. So please remember, whenever you are playing chess, we should always use these terms. We cannot say hathi, goda, okay, ऊंट. हम लोग बोलते हैं ना जब चेस खेल हाथी खेला ना घोड़ा खेला नहीं. That is not right terminology.
Mr. Rajesh, hello,
हाँ.
Mr. Rajesh. When I used to play with my grandparents, Nana Nani, they used to play with the notations, Hindi notation. So Hathi was Ruh, R-U-K-H, they used to pronounce as Ruh. Then Hathi, then Ghoda, then Raja, then Rani. Yeah, they used to play Pyade, pawns are Pyade. So it
Pyale.
was, yeah.
Yeah,
So it was
pawns,
all in
pawns.
Pawns were Pyade.
Some of them tell soldiers also. They're not
yes,
soldiers.
But that is in English.
So they are known as pawns.
What is the notation for pawns?
I'll be coming to that. I'll be just coming to that. Pawns. So now we have learnt all the major pieces. If you see here, I am moving the E file. Starting में जब आप खेलते हो, so there is an option you can either play it 2 or 1. For example, here I am playing from E2 to E4.
Can you please bring the board on the table in view?
It isn't.
Hello.
can
Hello,
we put the coins
Can you
on?
put the board on the
Yeah,
view?
you can. Yeah, you can put the coins.
It is
And-
there. You swipe your screen, you'll find this chessboard.
Show on the chessboard, please.
Yeah. Hello. Is this chessboard not visible?
It's
Yeah, it is
It's
visible.
visible, sir.
No.
Okay. With the pieces right now?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes,
great.
sir.
Yes.
So if you see here, if all of you can see here, what I've done, I pushed the E.
No, but I can see only the photos, not the chessboard.
You swipe your screen. You swipe your screen, you'll find it. If you're on the mobile, you swipe your screen.
Board is
It's very clear. But so why two houses? Why has the pawn jumped to two houses? I think we have to go only on one house. One square, that is.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Yes.
pawn has to
Those shots.
move one square ahead, isn't it? Not two squares.
No.
Move.
Ma'am. Yeah. That is what I mentioned. That the movement, it can be either 1 or 2 squares.
Initial. Oh, okay.
Yes. Let's say, for example, I'll just show. It's not necessarily I have to move 2.
That's
I can
better.
also move 1.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
All right.
I'll be coming to
Yes,
that. I'm just sharing now because there's a lot of information in chess. So I just don't want to some of us to be confused with this. Okay. I'm just focusing right now on the notation, please.
yes.
I'll be looking into the movement of pieces later. because some of us might not be aware about the movement. So we are just looking at the notations right now. So if you see here, I have just moved my pawn from E file second rank to the fourth rank.
So it is on E4.
E4. E4.
Yeah.
E4 means what? It is the
Central
pawn.
square.
Yeah, pawn is, the notation is E file में fourth rank में. E file में fourth rank.
Right.
E file में fourth rank.
And
So the notation is that for a pawn, the notation it is on the square in which it is placed. You can write
E
the
square.
notation of pawn is on the square in which it is placed. Right now, the square is in place on the fourth rank.
So it is E4.
Correct, E4.
Which we have to control.
Control. Now let's say I'll come to, there is a notation for capture. There is a notation for capture. Let's say I am playing this move, F5. Black has played a move, F5. F5, fifth rank.
You can capture it.
Capture it. So see here how the capture notation is.
Jump
Just see
over.
the screen. E
Yes.
into, there is an
Triangle.
into sign. E into
Jump.
F5. Can you see that in the
Yes.
screen?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, sir.
E into F.
Yes.
So that is the notation of capture. जब भी आप capture करोगे कोई भी piece या pawn को, तो आपको into आएगा. E into F5. Again, let me repeat. Any doubts, please feel free to ask me. You can ask
Sure.
me as many times as possible. I'll be more than glad to answer it.
Capture means you are killing the pawn or killing
Yes.
the.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Capture means killing. Okay, so in chess we don't say killing.
Ah.
At home we say killing.
तो वही है. And जब आपको मैं chess सिखा रहा हूँ, I will have to teach you terminology. Otherwise,
Yes. Yes, sir.
so that is why you should not say goda, hathi, okay, ऊंट, ऐसा नहीं. Rook, bishop, knight, queen,
Capture.
rani, raja, ऐसा नहीं. Right words has to be used. E4,
Yeah,
E5.
can you expand this capture?
Sir, let's say, for example, I played this E4, right?
Yeah,
As I
right.
mentioned, the initial movement can be either 1 or 2 squares. E4. Are you following me? So you can play that. All of you can play this. Just
Yeah.
try to do that. E4. All of you do that. E4.
Yeah, we have done.
Yes,
Sir.
we have done.
E4.
A4.
E4. That is always white moves first. E4.
Mm.
F5.
E4 and
Next,
F5.
black plays
Okay.
F5.
Yeah.
So there is a capture here, not killing.
Yes.
Capture.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
1 minute, sir.
Who is capturing who right now? कौन
White-
किसको capture
white-
कर रहा है?
White pawn
In
captured.
E4,
Capturing
E4.
the black.
No,
Correct.
no.
Correct.
E4 is capturing F5.
But if you see the notation here, I'm not mentioning E4 here. मैं क्या
Capture.
mention कर रहा हूँ? E into F5.
It-
So
Capture.
until
What you written is capture F5, is it?
E into
A into.
E into F5.
E into
Why not E4?
F5.
We can mention E4, but क्या होता है जब आप chess लिखते हो, when you're writing chess notations, normally there is, when you play a tournament, there is something known as a score sheet. Okay, so score sheet होता है. आपने देखा होगा when you, if you are going in some tournaments, which is columnar wise, so white, black. So अगर आप, और बहुत कम जगह होती है, the place is very less. So what is required? So what they have done right now, see all this movement of pieces, everything, let me tell you, is governed by laws of chess.
Oh.
It is governed by law. There is something, a body, laws of chess, which is by International Chess Federation, FIDE.
Uh-huh.
Proper laws of chess hai. You can look in, there's a laws of chess, everything about chess. अगर आप गूगल में भी डालोगे तो लॉज ऑफ चेस डालोगे ना 2025 पूरा एक बुकलेट आ जाएगा आपको पीडीएफ में. और if you okay, so laws of chess, so all these rules and regulations of chess are governed by laws of chess by International Chess Federation. So I'm also an arbiter. Arbiter is an umpire. Along with a player, I'm also an arbiter. I'm also a school instructor. I'm a licensed school instructor. I can teach in schools. I'm a development instructor. So an arbiter क्या करता है? जैसे chess अपना cricket में we have umpires. तो arbiter is governed by the जब भी disputes होती है बीच में player के बीच में, if there is a dispute happening between two players, he will interpret the laws of chess and give the decision.
I see.
Oh,
So I'm
okay.
a FIDE, yeah. So I'm a FIDE arbiter also.
Like an umpire, no?
Yeah,
Sir, this is Hema. I have a doubt, sir. How we
yeah,
have
please.
Can we
came
are
Ma'am
honored,
Rajesh,
no?
front of this.
ma'am Rajesh.
Okay, Rajesh.
Yeah.
This white, how it has come there, I don't understand. It was in the 5th position. Correct? It was in E2. No,
Correct.
on E2. Now it's okay. But earlier
E2, see, as I told, mention that we can move one or two, this. No.
I understood. After capturing, it has shifted. Okay, okay.
E4, F5. See, we have just seen the move. Next move was F5 played by black, and white then captured. E to F5. Emma ma'am, is it clear?
Rajesh, if
Yeah.
I can ask you,
Yeah,
what
please.
is, how do we write, like how for rook we have written R, so for pawn what do we write?
Pawn, this is the pawn which I mentioned. E.
So,
No, she's asking
E-
the she's asking the
notation.
how do you know?
I'm asking.
Like how for rook we write R, capital R. For pawn, what do we write?
The pawn is placed on the square in which it is placed. For example, right now, the pawn which what we have played, the pawn is on E4, right? So the notation is on the square in which it is placed.
Okay.
Oh,
So
okay.
there is no
Okay,
initial
okay.
for it. There's no initial.
It's just a
Initial
full
for
notation.
nothing.
Clear.
So when
Wait, ma'am.
all
E4, I am clear.
Ah,
But when you wanted to capture, I can see in my board, it is actually C5.
no, there is no C5, ma'am. Is it E4? See here, E file. I am playing
Fine.
E4. C is
F5.
this one, the bishop one. We are playing the king file. We have played from 2nd to the 4th rank.
That I
E4.
understood. Next one, black.
F5, not C5. F5.
F5. Sir, that is C, sir. In my board, it is
No, it is not C, ma'am. It is F.
F. No,
It
but
is-
F5 in my board, it is black.
Have you not understood?
No, that is C then. You are put it in the wrong
Oh.
square, ma'am.
See,
C5 is black. F5 is white.
You
F.
know,
E4 is correct,
madam.
sir. E4 is absolutely right in mine. But F5, where is it? It is somewhere.
F5 is here. The black
That's
square,
not-
white
that's
square.
F5,
Sir, in my board, it
that
is
is
C,
C
sir.
into
Oh,
F5.
okay. Oh, you are coming from
Okay.
Please
Okay.
explain that ABCD is only from the white side, not
Correct. Exactly.
that on the
So
black.
that
Black
that
is first.
yeah.
Now I am
Files
On the right side.
everything is with respect from the white side. So you have to
Yes.
count from white
Right.
upward.
Right.
Correct.
Right.
Okay.
now clear.
Sorry,
That
yes,
is why
yes, yes.
she's confused.
Thanks for
That's
that.
why she's
Okay,
confused.
yeah, I
Yeah.
assumed, yeah, sorry, yeah. I
Yeah.
assumed that all of you are, everything as the, thank you so much. Everything has to be from the white side only,
Yes.
White
not from the
upwards.
black.
Yes.
Yeah.
It is white
Rank and
upwards.
White
That is why
upwards.
it is F5.
Now it is
Now it's
clear,
clear.
but I
Now
thought
she must be
fellow which
clear
lays
about it.
back, he is shifting. So for me, it looked like C4. That's why I asked you.
It's okay. Now I am sure you are clear. You
Now
you
I
have to
am
move.
clear.
Okay, fine. Rajesh, go ahead.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. So we have to always write down those who are, and okay, no, sorry, I assumed that,
Yeah.
people have, okay, we always, whenever we read, we have to always read from the white side.
Okay.
Yes.
As
That
just a
is there.
moment, we are doing it from the white side. The reading is also from the white side.
Okay.
rank as well as file.
Exactly, ranks as well as.
Okay.
Any doubts? Any
There is no alphabet for pawns.
pawns is the square in which it is
Where in
placed.
which it is placed. That is the
That's it.
identification.
E4,
Okay.
in the square in which it is placed.
Okay, fine. So it has no its own identity.
No, it will have identity when it reaches the last rank.
Yeah, yeah. You can churn it.
That
Yes,
I'll
you
I'll
can.
explain
Yeah.
later. Otherwise, too much of information will be.
Rajesh,
Okay.
can I
So
ask one question?
Yeah, please.
See, I think it will be better if we can show the movement of the pieces first. Because why it captured only
I
the
will do that.
diagonal one? Why not straight one? Because straight one it cannot capture, only diagonal ones it can capture.
Diagonals it can
Sir,
capture.
I think he will have to come to that later on. First, he is just getting us,
Notations.
familiar to all these notations and all.
Notations. I'm just making familiar to
Everything.
notations. And what I will also do is, as we have also agreed, we'll have some of the classes offline.
Yeah.
Offline, when I'll bring my board, so it will be much more clear to you.
Correct.
See, right now what I find from
आपकी आवाज चली गई
Yes,
राजेश.
sir. You are muted.
हो गया.
Sir, you are muted, Mr.
Rajesh,
Rajesh.
you're on mute.
Good है.
You're
You are
on mute.
am I on mute?
Yes.
No, no, no.
Okay.
Now
No,
you are
no,
okay.
not now.
Oh,
Not now, not now.
I think too many questions muted you. So now you please go ahead. You go ahead in your flow. I mean, then we'll see.
Okay. So very clear. Today, what we have just looked into algebraic notations. I have not started with movement of pieces. I'll be starting on the movement of pieces in my next class. Today, I just focused on algebraic notations.
Yeah.
Why I started with algebraic notation? This is one area across all age groups. People know how to play chess, but they do not know how to read chess. आप समझ रहे हो? मुझे चेस खेलना आता है, मुझे चेस पढ़ना नहीं आता. तो that is also important.
मालूम ही नहीं क्या पढ़ता है, पढ़ने का रहता है.
चेस में मैम, चेस ऐसा स्पोर्ट है जहां पे मैक्सिमम बुक्स लिखा गया है. ओपनिंग गेम्स, मिडिल गेम्स, एंड गेम्स, पोजिशनल गेम्स, बहुत सारे बुक्स है. मेरे घर पे खुद एक लाइब्रेरी है चेस की.
Really?
I have a library of books of chess codes. I recently bought an author, Chess in Schools. I also bought from a grandmaster. This is, grandmaster versus amateur.
Wow.
Very famous Jacob Agard, a player. How a grandmaster thinks and how an amateur player thinks. And he has described that, see this, all this literature with a board. Literature.
Oh.
So if you see, there's a lot of chess literature. So क्या होता है कि many people are
Can I ask you, where did you start learning chess?
That, ma'am, is a long story. But in short, I tell you,
I think for that we'll have a session of interview with you someday. No.
no. But in short, it was one of my friends,
We can
school friends who had taught.
concentrate on the.
Yeah. Now let us concentrate on what you're about to.
So how
teach
much
us.
time have we left, sir? Just want to know the time so that.
It is 6:35.
I think I now it's 6:35. We can continue for another 10 minutes. Otherwise, let's not continue beyond 1 hour 15 minutes or so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fine. Thank you.
So, any doubts till now? Anybody has any doubts till now?
Clear,
We talked about. We'll just revise. I don't want to load you with a lot of information in the first
That'll be
class.
better.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
First, let us know how many squares on a chessboard.
64.
64.
64.
How many? Can you
64.
name the files?
Sorry?
8 files.
Uh,
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H.
how many ranks?
8.
8 ranks. 1 to 8.
Correct. Can you tell me which are the central squares of a chessboard?
F4,
Is it
F5,
D4,
D4,
D5,
D5, D4, D5.
D4,
D4,
DF.
D5,
D4,
D4,
D5,
D5,
D5.
E4, E5.
E4, D5.
E4, D5, E4, E5.
We also looked into the visualization method, the board visualization method, where we have to remove all the pieces. You should try this. It is a homework. I'll be giving you homework. Sorry for that, but I'll be giving you some homework like this. Is it okay for all of you?
Yeah, please.
Perfect,
Yes,
perfect.
yes, Rajesh. Yes.
Perfect.
So
we have no other work, so give us homework.
So the homework is we have to remember all the squares of a chessboard. Remove all the pieces and try to remember all the squares. 64 squares. Next time in the next class, I would like to have 100% perfection.
Yeah.
If possible.
Yeah.
Okay. So please, whenever you
Okay.
get time, it's a great fun. You can have it with your kids, your grandkids. You can ask them to come, and you can also have a fun game. And if you do it well, you can reward yourselves with whatever you would like to have. Do that. It's
Yes.
something which will enforce that behavior, and you can do it anywhere. You can just whenever you get some time, just remove all the pieces of a chessboard. Try to remember the squares.
Yes.
B2. What is B2?
Black.
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 Very good. What is D4?
Black.
Very good. What is H1?
Black.
H1.
White.
White.
What is B8?
Oh, yes, white.
B8. Black.
B8, white.
B8. B for Bombay.
Black.
B8.
B8, black.
Black.
So this is something which we should try. Okay, now I'll tell you. We have some minutes left. I'll tell you the points for each pieces. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. We'll start. Which is the powerful piece in a chessboard? You feel?
Queen.
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 King. King. The game revolves around king, but the queen is the most
Yes.
powerful.
Most powerful.
Yeah.
As usual.
As-
As usual.
So I think I don't think so. There is surprise in that, right? Queen is the most. So queen is the most powerful. We'll be coming to the movement of pieces. Queen, please write down the value of queen is 9 points. Please write down value of queen is 9 points.
Okay.
Okay. Any idea what of other pieces? Rook. Anybody knows that? What is the value of rook?
5.
How many points?
9, it is 8.
5. Right. 5 points. Rook is 5 points. Write down queen and rook are known as the major pieces of a chessboard.
Okay.
Queen and rook
Okay.
are known as the major pieces of chessboard. Yeah. Bishop and knight, you can write down. Bishop and knight are the minor pieces of a chessboard. Minor pieces. What could be the value of bishop and knight?
Bishop is 7.
No. Bishop in this not 7, ma'am.
3.
3. Bishop is 3. Bishop is 3. Knight is also 3.
Knight is also correct.
So we have learned queen is how much points?
9.
9.
9 points.
Queen
Rook is
and 5.
5. Okay, bishop is
3.
3.
3.
Knight is
3.
3. Pawn.
What about king?
Pawn now.
One.
King.
Pawn is 1.
1.
Pawn is 1. Okay.
So all points also are in odd numbers, huh?
Whatever pawn is, the value is 1. But
No,
we'll
all the values also are in odd.
One.
correct.
And king.
How much the king?
King.
One.
Pawn is 1. Pawn is 1.
King का value क्या है?
किंग का वैल्यू इन्फिनाइट बोलते हैं हम लोग. इसके लिए बोलते हैं क्योंकि the entire game revolves around capture of the
King.
opponent.
इसका
Yeah, right.
मतलब इनफाइनाइट का मतलब है नो वैल्यू.
बहुत ज्यादा मतलब वो बहुत बोलने के लिए है लेकिन पावर पूरा क्वीन के पास है.
Mr. Rajesh, actually, king, when king is
Ma'am, your
infinite,
voice is breaking.
king is infinite. Now it is okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, please.
Okay. The king, you said is infinite, but the king can only move one square, right? 1 point. Yes? It can't move more than 1 square.
Yeah, the king can only move 1 square. As I mentioned, I'll be coming to the movement of pieces, ma'am. We are not started with the movement of pieces today. We are just looked into algebraic. Yeah, the king can only move 1 pieces. We'll be looking into every piece movement, right? The next.
Plus one more. When the game is over, like check. When you say check, then the king cannot move, and so the game is over.
No, there is a difference in check and checkmate. There is a checkmate is a card. We'll come to that.
मैम अब हम इतना आगे अभी नहीं जाएंगे. एक साथ सबको चेकमेट कैसे करेंगे? आराम से.
Is there any finite number given to king?
Infinite.
Is there any finite number given?
No, for pacifying king, we have given him infinite number.
Infinite.
But actual power is in queen.
Yes.
Yeah. So queen controls. If you see with the kids, when you play with kids, when they have a queen and the opponent ka queen gaya, capture ho jata hai, the boy or a girl will start rejoicing.
They start clapping.
Clapping, rejoicing. So all the power lies with the queen. Yeah.
Practically also.
As they say, sir, chess imitates life. एक चेस के बारे में बोला जाता है कि चेस इमिटेट्स लाइफ. चेस का सबसे बड़ा चीज क्या है ना? चेस टीचेस यू डिसीजन मेकिंग, chess uses strategy, and chess is 90% tactics. We'll be coming to that later when we learn the entire thing. Any doubts till now? We have winding off.
Yeah. No.
Any doubts? Any suggestions?
राजेश जी, आपका फोन नंबर मिल सकेगा? Suppose we have to ask you anything on WhatsApp.
Pardon me, ma'am.
आपका फोन नंबर दे सकते हैं, मोबाइल नंबर दे सकते हैं?
मोबाइल नंबर 932222. मैम मैं ग्रुप में हूँ.
He is already in the group.
I'm already in the group.
Rajesh is already in the group, madam.
Okay.
Yeah, you can ask your question in the group so the others also will understand.
Correct. Please ask in the group so that it will benefit all of us. Definitely.
Okay. Only on the WhatsApp, right? Thank you.
Yeah, you can call me also. But what happens now? Morning, I am.
No call.
30 to 5. Normally, I am busy with my academic.
Better to send a message, no? Better to ask you on WhatsApp.
Yeah.
Better to message.
Wonderful initial steps you have given.
Thank you so much. And maybe the next class, sir, as when sir decides and all, we can have it offline. And I will bring my board. I will, so all of we can clarify our doubts and whatever is feasible. So
One request, not be at a far off gap. जल्दी
Thank you,
जल्दी
Rajesh.
हम भूल
Thank you,
जाएंगे
Rajesh.
steps.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah,
Thank you.
that.
Thank you, Rajesh.
Thank
Yeah,
you, Rajesh.
yeah. Thank you so
Thank you.
much.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Rajesh.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Rajesh.
We'll be sharing the